Greetings, everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with another episode of Pan-Arabic Democracy, Iraq versus Bahrain at the moment, with Turkish allies on their way. Bahrain made a drive into southern Iraq. They caught our army in Basra, wiped it out pretty much, but allies and air power have pushed back the Bahraini forces, and we're trying to hopefully the Turks will at some point mount an offensive to retake Basra. We are in the city with commandos, and we control the regional parliament building, but the tanks are right outside the door, so that's not looking good for them, unless reinforcements can get into the city. And our army is completely wiped out, so we have no troops, no ground troops. And their tanks are chasing our rocket launchers at this point. But the Turks have not advanced. They seem to have moved to a containment line almost. And they are not moving towards Basra, which will be an issue unless I can raise some forces. And our objective is 100,000. We have 4. I have an objective of 21 tanks. I have 0. 12 rocket launchers. 5 fighters. We've been decimated by this war. But since I've been going slow, it hasn't been going, since my speed is slow, it hasn't been going on very quickly. Time has been going on, passing by slower. 3 tanks right there. Let's see if I can mobilize all my infantry in one location. That will include the guys that are in the city, huh? Scratch that. Commandos, refugee camp. Wow. Only like 12 days have gone by. 13 days have gone by since I started building the refugee camp. That was like 2 or 3 episodes ago. There's probably some troops. Nope, I don't know where. There's commandos everywhere. I don't know where my ground troops are. Way up in the north. One soldier. Super soldier. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando. There we go. Turkish column is withdrawing. Oh, we got one commando moving. Take out that tank. Take out those infantry. Bahrainian special forces withdrawing. Care of refugees. I'm trying not to pronounce the Bahrain. I've heard it pronounced Bahrain. I went on Forvo.com, and the English translation is Bahrain, but other translations may have the H silent. One guy. That one guy's not going to be able to take anything. Missile launcher. Let's go. Fire on these guys. So, Turkish forces do not seem to be advancing any further. Do special forces have, like, rocket launchers or anything they could use? Grenades. I don't think a grenade can take out a tank, right? Let's try it. That's gonna take a while. No, maybe not. I guess they're throwing the grenades from the window, right? Because the tanks can't get into the regional headquarters. We got one. Uh-oh. Come on, take them out. Might be able to retake the city with the commandos. Nice. There it is. Four tanks. Let's move into the bank. And I should probably get more special forces into that city. Enter there. You guys get into there. Enter by the bank. Alright. I think we're going to retake... Oh, look at all these more forces that are on the way. Let's get my aircraft involved in this again. Not worried about them. When these rocket launchers get on land, we're going to take them out. Unless the Turkish helicopters are going to take them out. Hopefully the Turks take out that infantry. No, where are you? Well, they might retake this naval base for me. Oh, nice. Retake that naval base. That could open up our trade flow, right? I'm not using nukes. Okay, here we go. Take out that group, and these special forces get into the city. Oh, look at that huge tank column. Nice hit. Next target. It's going to be that tank column. Although, I think the Turks should probably take care of that tank column, right? We still have Turks available. Unhealthy housing situation. Kurds. Take out those tanks. Economic growth is at 3.3. GDP is at 289. That dropped. 4,000 houses that are dilapidated. Oh, I can't click on that. I hate when you can't click on the unit in that screen. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're about to retake the bank. Retake the bank. Tanks are on their way. That police headquarters. And get the museum. And I better slow this down. And we're gonna use our grenades. Yuck. There's a lot of tanks. This is gonna get run over, I think, right? I better redeploy these guys that are outside the bank somewhere else. Inside the police station. Police station, grenades. Get them. Wow, they got a lot of tanks. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is not going to work out. They should have rocket launchers. I know some... Where do you get the rocket launchers? I mean... Sometimes my tanks go up against infantry with rocket launchers and they get annihilated. Alright, infantry versus tanks doesn't really work out too well. Unless they're in the building. And we can lob grenades from the roof. No, don't go outside. This is not going to work. Alright. I'm going to have to hold on to this city for a while. What are we looking at here? Details. 53 tanks versus 57 combat commandos. 53 tanks. Where are my tanks? Uh-oh. Fighters, take that guy out. Kurdish forces. I thought I saw a Polish helicopter. Oh, I can't click on it with this. I hate that. Let's take out that rocket launcher there. Turkish helicopters were in the Persian Gulf. I think it's time to relaunch airstrikes on these guys. Whoa. Oh, how do I do this again? There it is. Time to relaunch airstrikes. I think I want to take out these frigates first. Looks like I got a live stream going on here with 7 viewers. Pretty big for my streaming. Just wanted to put out there that I recently developed a board game on the presidential election. Prototype came in today, and I will probably be starting a Kickstarter in a couple weeks. FYI, if anyone's interested. I'll probably post some videos on the website. And I'll probably announce that in a couple more videos too. Yeah, Alpheons, big numbers. Alright, we still got a lot of Kurdish forces again. Did that airstrike? No, it did no good. That looks really powerful, those frigates. I think it might be time to meet with the French again. Oh, are these Polish forces? And German forces on their way? Whoa, they could be on their way to the Middle East. That could turn the tide. Let's meet with the French, because they already have an aircraft carrier in the Gulf. Still got that conflict in the Ukraine and in Syria, but I think some of the Syrian resistance forces have been taken out. Still have the Kurdish Renaissance surviving. It's really just the Kurdish Renaissance, I think. Yeah, because I think the Jihadist Caliphate got wiped out. Oh, the total jihad's available too, right? They're around. So I think I want to base all these Kurdish forces, all these forces in general. I want to put them right in that. Oh, no, I wanted to put them in the airbase, not the town. Say organize them right in that airbase. So I think we seem to have this ground pretty well controlled. Airstrikes continuing. Minimal damage to those ships. Did they launch a missile? Yes, they did. Missile is inbound. I wonder if I should be attacking their bases instead of their ships. Let's see what happens here. Do something. Oh, that looked... No, not really. Look like that'll take forever to take out those ships that method. So let's hit the military base. Wait a minute. Let's take out these rocket launchers that are just sitting there off the coast. Bahrain. Didn't think you'd be this much trouble. And it looks like the Turks are retaking that airfield for us. Thank you for pointing it out, Elfions. I'm aware. Balance of power is shifting in the city. What do we got here? Yuck. Oh, not these guys. Not the Kurds. How'd they get into the city? Here, have them attack the tanks. Look at all these Kurdish troops. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Maybe I can just use them to... They're really taking on these tanks. I'm gonna have the Kurdish troops take out all the tanks. And then don't go into that square. No. Oh, I don't think that's a bad thing. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with this. The Kurdish troops are clearing out the tanks. But we know what happened last time with the Kurdish troops when they go into cities. This is one of my guys. Get into that square. Ah. Unbelievable. Okay, well, they took out all the tanks. Now I'm going to direct my troops to retake all the buildings. And maybe this will work. Peace treaty with Qatar. Report on Bahrain. What are you talking about? I'm going to take the city. Slow this down. Where did that tank come from? Oh, man. I'm going to need to use the Kurdish troops. Those are my guys. Alright, there was a lot going on there. Wait a second. Attempt to eliminate the head of the Kuwaiti government. Sure, let's do that. I probably shouldn't have done that. Budget surplus is 1.13. That is a good sign. Annual growth is up, but it is a falling estimate. That's okay. Maybe it'll contain inflation, and unemployment is stagnant around 4%. I've got a tank right outside of that headquarters. And there's one by that bank. Look at that. Law on the income tax has passed. That's going to hurt our surplus. Enemy forces are clearly taking the advantage. Really? I'm about to take the city. We have taken control of buildings and the surrounding area. Is a strategic move to deter enemies, deter enemy forces, and improve public perception. Do we have the city? Almost. Get that tank. There we go. Popularity is back way up into the 90s. Hopefully that'll be enough to get reelected. Meeting with France. Coffee for you. I love your country. Renegotiate military alliance. Support. They accept. Let's see if we can take this a little further. To alliance. They accept. Very good. And we give them, I'll give them land access as well. Good. And that should be good. Alright, I'm going to pause this right here. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Live stream, we're going to keep going.